snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. The open man is Westbrook. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Titans 13, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves 1 play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Takes it at the 7. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 2, Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 26. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Goal to go at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flushed out and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Titans 27, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That pass there complete to Westbrook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Good second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Titans 34, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry, 79 yards. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Titans 48, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. NFL. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Bruce Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Jaguars 15.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, we got a seal. Don't get nervous.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The Titans, first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To Curtis Samuel.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 10-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
at the 9-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. General West. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Minshew. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions. Between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write out his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
24-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Curtis Samuel, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 55, Jaguars 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, Haywood. Football. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
62.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Titans. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The Jaguars will line up for the
touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jaguars 20.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 63.
A big play that time for the Titans. 63 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Now Tannehill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
29.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose.